After installing, you can access Universal Product Installer from the Matronius menu. The tool has two tabs: Install for installing products, and Content to view installed products. First, we define the category where we want to install products. We can click the Browse button and choose a different directory, but for now we'll leave it as the default. Next, we click the Add button to choose the compressed files we want to install. Supported compressed formats are .zip, .rar, .7z, .tar, and .gz. Another way to add files is to drag them directly into the panel. Don't worry about duplicates. The tool will not allow the same file to be added multiple times. You can select or deselect all products using the top checkbox. If you're not happy with an added file, you can remove it from the list using the minus button. Now we select the products we want to install and click the Install button. We've fast-forwarded the video here. During installation, each file is analyzed and standard folders like Runtime, Data, or Poser are detected. Then, in several passes, thumbnails for the products and assets are detected. For example, an image with the same name in the same folder or in a parent folder may be used. If no image is found, the first asset image will be used as the product thumbnail. After the process finishes, you can see how many files failed and how many were successfully installed. Files that are not installed may not contain the minimum product data, and they will stay in red in the list. Here you see the folder where we installed the products, which is added automatically. You can disable or enable directories instead of removing and re-adding them, so you can visually control which products are shown. You may notice some products in red. That means no image was detected as a thumbnail for them, but don't worry, we can easily set a new image. In the Products section, you can find installed products. Now let's check the DAZ Studio side. All installed products are automatically added to the DAZ Studio Smart Content section. By right-clicking on a product and choosing Locate in DAZ Studio, we can find that product directly inside DAZ. The Assets section, similar to DAZ Studio, has categories that help us organize and find assets more easily. These categories can be changed in the Metadata section for each asset, which I'll show you how to configure later. If an asset doesn't have a thumbnail, or you want to change the existing one, a new thumbnail can be set easily by dragging an image from Windows Explorer or Mac Finder. The thumbnail will be updated immediately in DAZ Studio as well. Thumbnails for individual assets can also be changed using this method. Images can even be dragged from a web browser directly. Not all websites allow their images to be used this way, but it works in most cases. As you can see, we installed 49 products, but DAZ Studio shows only 15. That is because of the Filter by Context checkbox, which must be turned off to show all products. Each product in DAZ has metadata, accessible through the Edit Metadata menu. This includes metadata for both products and assets. This metadata can be edited in our tool using easier, more user-friendly interfaces. Let's review these options one by one. The product name can be edited here, and this change is reflected immediately both in our tool and in DAZ Studio. You can set the store name, which here is called the Store ID. A new global ID can be generated here. The product token is a DAZ-specific field, and you should refer to their documentation for more details. You can add or edit descriptions for the product. Artist names and titles can also be added here. Let's change asset metadata. Content types can be set from a list retrieved from DAZ Studio. You can also switch to flat view if you prefer that layout. The audience can be set here as well. This section defines in which asset categories an asset will be shown. When you change this, the asset categories are updated to reflect the new configuration. An asset is not limited to just one category. It can appear in multiple categories. Compatibilities define the targets an asset can load onto. The compatibility base defines the base item that other compatible assets can load on. You can add tags for an asset, as well as asset descriptions, user words, and user notes. These may look similar, but they are all part of the original DAZ Studio metadata structure. If you want to find a product, simply type in the search field and press enter or click the search button. If you clear the search text, the products panel will again show all items. The same method can be used to search for assets. When you're happy with the metadata and thumbnails, you can export selected products as a single zipped file. We've fast-forwarded the video here, but after export you can find the zipped files in that folder. Finally, to uninstall products, just right-click and select Uninstall. Those products will be permanently removed from your hard disk and also from DAZ Studio.